Dear students, please note down. These notes are available in the description of video. Please download your notes. Dear students, in today's lecture we will discuss glycolysis, or it is EMP pathway. Note down two very important topics of plant cell respiration. One is glycolysis, second is Krebs cycle. In tomorrow's lecture we will discuss Krebs cycle, but today we will discuss glycolysis, or it is EMP pathway, as it was discovered by three scientists, Gustav Embden, Otto Meyerhof and J. Parnas in 1930. This EMP pathway, or it is glycolysis, as name indicates, glycolysis means breakdown, or it is partial oxidation of this glucose molecule. It is a 6-carbon compound, and this 6-carbon compound glucose is converted into two molecules of pyruvic acid of 3 carbon each. It means glycolysis involves oxidation, that is partial oxidation, that is simple breakdown of this glucose molecule, which is a 6-carbon compound, and this 6-carbon compound glucose is converted into two molecules. Note down, all competitive exam students, particularly NEET students, IS students, in all competitive exams, this question, very important question, this glucose, that is a 6-carbon compound, is converted into two molecules of pyruvic acid, 3 carbon, two molecules. It means the end product of this glycolysis, the pyruvate, is end product of this EMP pathway. This entire process, glycolysis, that takes place in cell cytoplasm, cell cytosol, as all necessary enzymes which are involved in this process are present in cell cytoplasm. This process doesn't require oxygen, but note down, this is a common process. This entire pathway is common, which involves in both aerobic and anaerobic respirations. That is a common step, glycolysis. This entire process, glycolysis, having two phases. Note down, step number 1 to step number 5. This phase number 1. It is energy spending phase. Note down, it is energy spending phase. This is preparatory phase. And from step number 6 to step number 10th, it is second phase, that is payoff, that is energy producing phase, energy conserving phase. Phase number 1, that is preparatory phase, or it is energy spending phase. In this process, energy involves, it utilizes energy. But this B phase, that is payoff, it gives energy in the form of ATP. That's why it is named payoff or energy conserving phase. This phase number A, it is preparatory phase, or it is energy spending phase. That involves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. Step number 1, that is phosphorylation of glucose. This is step number 1, that is phosphorylation. In this step number 1 means phosphorylation. This is phosphorylation of this glucose molecule. This glucose, that is a 6-carbon compound, is converted into glucose 6-phosphate. it requires an enzyme, means this glucose or this conversion of glucose into glucose 6-phosphate requires an enzyme that is hexokinase, and this hexokinase that requires one ATP molecule and Mg positive 2 ions. This ATP is converted into ADP plus 1 phosphate, inorganic phosphate. Second step is synthesis of fructose 6-phosphate, means step number 2 that involves synthesis of fructose 6-phosphate. In this step, this glucose 6-phosphate in presence of this enzyme phosphohexose isomerase and in presence of Mg positive 2 ions, this glucose 6-phosphate is converted into fructose 6-phosphate. Step number 3, that is formation of 1,6-biphosphate. Step number 3, in which this fructose 6-phosphate and this fructose 6-phosphate in presence of this enzyme phosphofructokinase. Again, this process requires one ATP molecule, means this ATP is converted into ADP plus 1 pi, inorganic phosphate, in presence of Mg positive 2 ions. Then this fructose 6-phosphate is changed into fructose 1,6-biphosphate, again a 6-carbon compound. Step number 4, very important, step number 4, in which this 6-carbon compound undergoes breakdown, splitting. Step number 4 is splitting of this fructose 1,6-biphosphate, means this 6-carbon compound is converted into 2 molecules of 3 carbon. One molecule is dihydroxyacetone 3-phosphate, that is DIHAP, and second product is glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Both these molecules are 3 carbon each. Step number 4, that is splitting, in which this 6-carbon compound fructose 1,6-biphosphate is converted into 2 molecules of 3 carbon. One is dihydroxyacetone 3-phosphate and second molecule is glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, 3 carbon, 3 carbon. And this step, this splitting, it is catalyzed by an enzyme that is aldolase. Step number 5, that is simple isomerization, in which this dihydroxyacetone 3-phosphate that is changed into, that is isomerized into glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, and this step is catalyzed by triose phosphate isomerase. Step number 1 up to the step number 5, that represents phase number 1, that is energy spending phase, because step number this first and step number this third, these steps involve ATP energy, utilization of energy. These are energy spending phase. Now the second phase, and this second phase starts from step number 6 up to the last step, that is payoff phase, in which energy is conserved, in which ATP energy is formed. Step number 6, that is a part of payoff energy conserving phase, and this 6th step is oxidation and phosphorylation. This is the step number 6, oxidation and phosphorylation, in which this glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, that is a 3-carbon compound, is changed into 1,3-biphosphoglycerate, In presence of this enzyme, glyceraldehyde phosphate dihydrogenase. And this step involves a coenzyme that is NAD plus nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. And this coenzyme is changed into NADH plus H ions. As this carbon compound as well as this carbon compound, it means these products are doubled. It means glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate as well as this dihydroxyacetone 3-phosphate produce 2 molecules. So these are 2 molecules of 1,3-biphosphoglycerate. Step number 7th, that is formation of ATP at substrate level. It is direct synthesis of ATP at step number 7th, in which these 2 molecules of 1,3-biphosphoglycerate, in presence of this phosphoglycerate kinase plus Mg positive 2 ions, produce 1 molecule of ATP from this step and 1 molecule of ATP from this step. It means 2 ATP molecules are synthesized at step number 7, means direct synthesis of ATP at substrate level. Step number 7th, formation of ATP. Here synthesis of ATP. 2 molecules of ATP are formed at step number 7th. As a result, this 1,3-biphosphoglycerate changed into 3-phosphoglycerate. 2 molecules are formed. Step number 8th, and this one is step number 8th is again isomerization. This step number 8th, in which these 2 molecules of 3-phosphoglycerate changed into 2 molecules of phosphoglycerate in presence of this enzyme, phosphoglycerate mutase enzyme. Step number 9th, that involves release of water molecule, means it is dehydration. At this step, the enzyme enolase in presence of this Mg positive 2 ions. As a result, this phosphoglycerate is changed into 2 molecules of phosphoenol pyruvate. And step number last, that is again synthesis of ATP at direct substrate level. Here, these 2 molecules of phosphoenol pyruvate in presence of this enzyme pyruvate kinase, Mg positive 2 ions as well as potassium K positive ions. At this step, again synthesis of ATP from ADP plus Pi inorganic phosphate, and the end product of this glycolysis, 2 molecules of pyruvate or pyruvic acid. This is all about glycolysis EMP pathway, Embden-Meyerhoff-Parnas pathway, that was discovered by these 3 different scientists. One is Gustav Embden, Otto Meyerhoff and J. Parnas in 1930. They discovered that in case of plant cells, 1 molecule of glucose that undergoes breakdown, and this 6-carbon compound glucose is changed into 2 molecules of 3 carbon each. These are pyruvate, pyruvic acid. And in this entire process, step number this first, step number 3rd, 2 ATP molecules are consumed. 2 ATP molecules are consumed. This is energy spending phase, phase number 1. But step number this 7th and step number this last 10th. Here 2 ATP molecules, step number 7th and 2 ATP molecules at step number 10th, means 4 ATP are formed direct at substrate level. Step number 7th and step number 10th. 2 ATP molecules are consumed and 4 ATP molecules are produced. Net gain 2 ATP molecules. Now down, net gain 4 ATP molecules are produced. 2 ATP molecule at this step number 7th and 2 ATP molecules at step number 10th. 4 ATP are formed but 2 ATP are consumed. It means net gain direct 2 ATP molecules. But not down. Here step number 6, that involves the formation of NADH. Nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide hydrogen, and this one molecule produce 3 ATP, as step number 6 involves synthesis of 2 NADH, means 2 molecules of NADH. 2 molecules of NADH produce 6 ATP. 6 ATP from NADH and 2 ATP from substrate level. 6 plus 2. Note down, dear students, in glycolysis net gain of ATP 8 molecules. This is the net equation of glycolysis. Note down all neat students. 1 glucose molecule plus 2 NAD, step number 6. 2 ADP plus 2 phosphate molecules, PI, produce 2 molecules of pyruvate. Net product 2 molecules of pyruvate, 2 NADH, and 1 NADH gives 3 ATP molecules, means 2 NADH produce 6 ATP molecules. 6 ATP from NADH and 2 ATP from substrate level. 6 plus 2, net gain in glycolysis, net gain of ATP, 6 ATP molecules. This is all about glycolysis, and tomorrow's lecture we will discuss another important topic, that is glycolysis. Thank